Hello everyone and welcome today to one of the latest expo for robot technology. So today we are going to visit RoboDEX. Actually this is the 6 years of this expo, and actually there are also another two expedition about smart logistic and smart factories. So actually this is a very good expedition to know about the latest application for robot technology. And also smart logistic and also smart factories, they rely a lot on robot technology and smart and also artificial intelligence. So let's go and see what's the latest technology in this field. In the expedition, there are many companies that are developing smart system for smart factories. So mostly you can use industrial robot to have highly operation system using sensor data arrangement. So one of the companies that are working in this field is Yaskawa. So actually Yaskawa is one of the industrial robot producer company, and also they are developing smart technology for smart factories. But actually with the rise of more human robot interaction, many companies now are relying on collaborative robot. So robot will eliminate the need of this kind of safe system. So this actually is Soya, used by Rethinking. So it's one of the famous collaborative robot. But actually one of the biggest companies that produce collaborative robot is Universal Robot, which is a Danish company. So they used to develop different type of industrial robot, and now actually those robots are becoming very reliable, very advanced. You can see that it have very precise movement, very accurate movement. So it can be used in different type of industrial system. Mostly they can be used in different type of factories for different tasks, from welding to material handling. So this is considered to be one of the biggest companies in the world that produce those type of collaborative robot. And there also another company in Taiwan called TM is also considered to be the second company that produce collaborative robot. So it can be used for material handling, and they have also developed a one unit system. So it's a robot with a controller, with a gripper, and everything is just one unit system. So this is very easy for the robot user. They can just buy the whole system together, and it can be installed and operated within less than an hour. So it's a very effective system for material handling user. And also most of those robots arm manipulator, they are equipped with a camera, so it can check the position of the things that it want to grab. And with the use of artificial intelligence system, the robot can simply know the position of the object. Even it can know if the thing is not being placed in order. So you can see here this one is not in the right position, so it can rearrange it and put it exactly in the right position. So currently many companies now are relying on this system for material handling. And of course with the rise of the logistic robot system, there are many companies now are developing state-of-the-art logistic system for bigger warehouses. So these companies now they are arranging like a system for big warehouses, so you can easily move boxes, like sometimes thousands of boxes, could be a very big warehouses. So in this way you can increase the efficiency of material handling and like the process of logistics system. So you can move like boxes, different type of boxes, in very fast and efficient way. So actually this one could be like layers of levels, sometimes like 6 meters high, and you can transport the goods using elevator. This is actually another company that one of the famous companies working in logistic system. It's called Geek Plus. Is a Chinese company, and they are developing different type of logistic robot system. So this type of robot can handle more than 1,000 kilograms. So you can see a very huge amount of material can be moved very easily using this very single robot. And currently, like, there are so many companies that are developing those mobile robots for material transportation inside the factories or warehouses, and with the use of advanced navigation system, you can use a lot of robot inside a warehouse, and we can be sure that there will not be any kind of collision between them. Sometimes to make much simpler system, some companies are developing a line following robot. It's called the AGV robot. Actually, those kind of robot relying on very simple system. So the robot just have to follow a line. So like this robot can transport the goods to some location, and it just can leave the good over there, and the robot will just move to its another location. So this is a very reliable system for like moving materials inside a warehouse or a factory. And now actually with the rise of e-commerce companies, many companies now they want to develop like those distribution center and warehouses. Sometimes you cannot use those other robot we have seen for small like distribution center. So this company developed those small robots. So it's very simple for like small goods. The workers can just pick up the things and scan it and then place it in the robot. So the robot can move it. So similar to this type of robot, also there have been a similar robot, mobile robot for like restaurant and cafes. Now with the advanced usage of navigation system, those robots can easily navigate its way in a crowded area. But the difference of those robots that it have to be more friendly. So many companies are trying to make it more human friendly, so it can interact with the people with sound and making some faces. Like this Chinese company developed this robot. It can interact with the people. It can show some kind of emotion. So it can show that it's happy or maybe excited just by touching the robot, sometimes by speaking. So like touching the robot will make some kind of interaction. So this company is called Buodo. Have successfully like sold a lot of those robots around the world. And also they are developing other robots for like hotels, like delivering hotels. It can interact with people inside like a lobby.
And then when someone comes,
so currently also with COVID-19 pandemic, many companies are trying to develop those interaction robots for people to interact in a lobby of a hotel or maybe like an office. And with the rise, of course, of robot technology, but some companies also are focusing on developing educational robot. So this educational robot is not for like old people, but actually it's for much younger people in kindergarten. So this robot can be programmed using just some pictures or like papers, not like traditional coding system. Now we have finished the visit and we have seen a lot of like new technology for robotics application. Of course, like there are like new technology for like logistic system and also like for smart factories. Mostly like there are, of course, like as I have seen like in previous expos for robotics, that so many companies are developing AI technology system for like arranging data, especially like for smart factory or logistic. They have to manage like very big data, and mostly like for smart factories, they are relying on this data to improve the efficiency of the production line and manufacturing, mostly checking any kind of error or any kind of like maybe problems with the machine, so they can repair it much in advance before it is too late. And I've seen like for robot technology, there are a lot of like good technologies for say for logistic services, especially like we have seen a lot of mobile systems that they're becoming very advanced, and I have seen like robots are becoming very accurate, very compact. Especially now you can just like maybe install a robot in a very short time and it can go fully in operation. And I have seen also like one seminar about by two companies. The first one is Yaskawa, so it's one of the biggest robotics company that are developing the state-of-the-art robot technology, and also they have a booth here. So they are showing that they are working in developing robot and also like data system for manufacturing, like for factories, so they can have smart factories. And the other company is called Connected Robotics. Is actually a startup that develop robot system for restaurant and cafe, especially like restaurant. So because now in Japan they have a shortage of workers, so most of the restaurants are struggling to find workers. So this company are developing this kind of cooking robot, can cook Japanese food. And now actually they want to move also to Western foods like a hamburger and also like a pizza. So this company is actually like maybe have a big, I think the business of restaurant, robot for restaurant actually expanding because the field is very wide and there are so many areas that you can innovate, like because food actually there are so many type of food and there is no one company that can make it all. So that's why we are expecting to see a lot of startup companies that they are going to enter into this kind of sector in the coming years.